Reapers, what's is good? It's your boy Laser, using the voice. We're back with another reaction video. He's on the reaction content. So I continue to do that for you guys. Reacting to 5 trillion insane lab-created hybrids and animal experiments. Guys, imagine just seeing a pig with 2 eyes. That's normal, right? No, but if you guys enjoy the scary content, you want reaction music features, hit the like button. You subscribe to notification bell, because every Twitch go streams for amazing. Let's dive straight into this video. Number 5.
Laboratories are the hub of life-changing medicines and treatments, from cancer research to understanding the human brain. But not everything that takes place in the lab has a happy ending. Something I've always had a strong thought about.
Is that Godzilla?
There are things going on in secret labs that are so shocking and unheard of that they could never be made public.
That's Godzilla, bro,
this is
right?
just my thoughts. But do you think it's naive to think that humans are not still being tested on in the lab in incredibly unethical ways? And the same for animals. Just think about it. Do you think for one moment that an animal was somehow cloned, or a monstrous hybrid humanoid was
Is that a goblin from Harry Potter? What are they called, bro? What are those goblins called? Don't they have like a certain name to it? I forgot.
created? We would ever hear about it. I personally think we are kept in the dark about such things.
Goblins.
But from 2-headed dogs to human pigs, here are 5 of the most insane lab-created hybrids, experiments, and even success stories that we know of. As always, sit back and enjoy. Monkey head transplant by Robert J. White. Robert Joseph White was a controversial American neurosurgeon who performed over 10,000 surgical procedures and wrote numerous papers on healthcare and medical ethics. However, he is best known for performing head transplants on live monkeys.
What the
And in
fuck?
1970,
Monkey go jump on the bed.
after many years of research and preparatory testing on monkeys, he successfully transplanted one monkey head onto the body of another.
How's that even
The crude
possible?
surgery involved cutting the animal's
How's that even possible? Like, what?
spine at the neck to remove their heads and transplanting one of their heads onto the other's body.
Why though? Why? That's so. Why?
The monkey with the transplanted head
Poor
lived
monkeys.
for 9 days, and because the cranial nerves were still intact and supported by the circulatory system of the new body, the monkey could still hear, taste, smell.
No, that ain't right. No, that's fucked. That monkey clearly was not, like, poor monkey.
Eat and follow objects with its eyes. Ultimately, the monkey died as the body rejected the transplanted head.
I'm not surprised. Like, why would they do that's so fucked? Why would they do that? I'm confused. Like, were the monkeys like already suffering? I don't fucking know. Why? Please tell me those monkeys were like already suffering or some shit. That's so fucked, bro. That ain't right. No.
In the 1990s, White announced that he had planned to perform the same operation on humans. He hoped that he could do head transplant surgery on the physicist Stephen Hawking and the paralyzed actor Christopher Reeve. He was unable to perfect the technique to be viable to use on humans. White died on September the 16th, 2010, at the age of 84. And to date, scientists are no nearer performing head transplants than they were in 1970.
Dude, that's so
when
stupid.
White's
Why would they do that? Like, damn, bro. Imagine I'm just chilling, bro, and they decide to do a test on me. And then, like, I'm just a monkey, bro. I'm eating banana. Ooh, you super to me, cool bananas. And then a monkey decides to fuck. I mean, not a monkey, a fucking crazy ass human, bro. It's crazy how we're the monsters, bro. We're literally the scariest thing on earth, bro. It's scary to think that. Literally, we're like the most dangerous. We're probably the most dangerous predator on earth when you think about it. Because, yeah, but it's like, imagine just being a monkey, bro, and then you find someone just casually ready to take your head off and like put on a different body. That's so fucked.
He died, or so we are led to believe.
That's so fucked. That's so fucked. I didn't like that
The
experiment.
human cross
That
rabbit
didn't settle with me.
chimera.
That didn't settle with me.
In 2003, Chinese scientists at the Shanghai Second Medical University successfully combined rabbit eggs with human cells.
What?
The embryos were the first human-animal chimera.
Dude, some of these experiments make no sense. Like, what is the point of this? This is so stupid. Like, if anything, they should be doing like more experiments on. Well, I'm sure that I know they are, but it's like they've been saying this for years, and it's like it's never gonna happen. They should do experiments on how to like bring back like extinct animals. That'd be pretty cool, you know.
To be successfully
Not these
developed,
weird, bizarre ones.
and the
like these
embryos were
hybrid
allowed
shit.
to evolve.
Dude, there's this one TikTok account of like this fucker like doing weird ass like fucking I forgot. There was some weird TikTok account of this guy fucking doing hybrid tests on like different animals and shit. I know you guys have probably stumbled across that account. I don't know if it still exists, but there was this TikTok account that used to like do these hybrid tests, and they would like show the results after, and it was clearly fake, but it's like it wasn't obviously his like footage and shit, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You probably, I don't know. It had a lot of views.
For several days in a laboratory dish before they were destroyed and their stem cells were harvested. The hybrid embryos contain human and animal DNA. Although this is not a new technique, as previously human cells and cow eggs have been fused together. This is the only time the procedure has been successful, and scientists are hoping that this would lead to a new and unlimited source of embryonic stem cells for research, and eventually for medical use. However, the ethics of such a procedure were brought into question, and some theorized about what monster could be created if the embryos were transferred to a womb to develop.
Damn.
The two-headed dog. In 1937, young scientist 21-year-old Vladimir 𝐬𝐭 designed the first ever cardiac assist machine, a pump mechanism that was able to take over a heart's cardiac function for a full 5.5 hours. This was a truly groundbreaking invention, but 𝐬𝐭's research took a different role when in 1946 he completed a heart transplant on a dog. Remarkably, the dog survived for 5 months, and he continued performing transplants
They
on
probably
dogs,
do it on animals that
and
are already
successfully
like
transplanted a lung and a cardiovascular
They probably do it on animals that like already like going through it and shit.
bypass.
Still kind of fucked, but
He soon became highly respected in the medical community, with some crediting him with having the most significant early impact on the study of heart and lung transplants than any other person in history. Yet despite this pioneering research that probably paved the way for the human heart and lung transplants we see today, 𝐬𝐭 is better remembered for his bizarre creation of living, breathing, two-headed dogs. One day after completing a heart transplant procedure, 𝐬𝐭 decided to carry out another experiment using the dog's head. He wanted to see if he could keep just the head of the animal alive. He removed the head and pumped it with oxygen-rich blood and other nutrients in order to feed the brain. Astonishingly, the experiment was somewhat successful. Remarked by his success, 𝐬𝐭 took things a step further, and by the mid-1950s, he had developed a technique where he transplanted dog heads onto another dog's body. The transplanted second head of the dog was able to see, eat, and drink, and the dog it was transplanted on also remained alert and stable. Many of the two-headed dogs lived for many months, even though the burden and cardiovascular demands of the second head were hard for the original dog to maintain, meaning it could barely lift its own head off the floor as the second head...
Nah, I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. I don't like seeing dogs suffer. That makes me very, very angry. No, that's not right. It's not right. Look at this cute doggy, bro. This is not right.
...fed of its resources. When the Soviet Minister of Health reviewed 𝐬𝐭's barbaric experiments, they declared his work was unethical, and he was instructed to stop his research. 𝐬𝐭 was addicted though, and despite warning...
They do these tests on fucking humans, bro. Make a human fucking suffer from this shit. Like, I'm not trying to be soft in this video, but it's like, it just pisses me off how they do like these weird... Like, some of these experiments just are stupid and have no point to them, you know? Like, I'm gonna, like, you know...
Continued with his cruel experiments. Eventually, the potentially brilliant scientist was ostracized by the medical community and labelled the mad scientist. 𝐬𝐭 died at the age of 82 in 1998. He was penniless, forgotten, and living in poverty.
Number 2.
Carl August Weinhold. In 1817, a notorious physician called Carl August Weinhold carried out a series of macabre experiments on kittens to prove that he could bring animals back from the dead. If you're an animal lover as I am, then you may find some of this disturbing. In previous experiments, Weinhold had discovered what he called bimetallic electricity, where he could generate an electrical charge by placing certain metals in contact with one another, and that he believed were capable of stimulating nerves and muscles in dead animals, and ultimately humans. Weinhold's first experiment was on a 3-week-old kitten. He chopped its head off, and the animal died immediately. He then applied the electrical charge to the dead creature's muscles, and it responded. Thrilled by the response, he then cut out the headless kitten's spinal cord
What
and
the
filled it with an amalgam of silver and zinc, which he
What?
claimed created bimetallic electricity that restarted
Dude, what
the
the fuck
kitten's
am I
heart.
reacting to, bro? This is so unsettling. This ain't right. No.
And it stood up
This ain't
momentarily
right.
before dying for the
This ain't,
second time.
this ain't right. What the
Weinhold
fuck am
was
I,
excited
what
by
am
the
I watching right now, bro? This is just like, this video in a nutshell is literally just fucking, you know, I'm not hanging on the narrator for this. I'm just hanging on, like, the fuckers that did these experiments, because the narrator is just talking about what happened. But it's like, damn, bro, I feel like I'm literally just reacting like animal cruelty right now. Like, what the fuck is this shit? This is so fucked. This ain't
and
right.
acquired another kitten.
I'm not, like, I'm paying attention to the video. Like, I'm not, like, ignoring key parts. I know exactly what's going on here. They're just, basically in a nutshell, they're just doing these fucked up experiments and shit on animals, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? This is, no.
This time he removed its brain and filled the cavity
The
with the same metallic liquid.
This ain't right.
He claimed that the electrically charged cat raised its head and opened its eyes, then tried to crawl and jump before becoming exhausted and collapsing. Weinhold maintained the poor kitten was alive for at least 20 minutes, and he became convinced that this was proof he could bring dead animals back to life. Weinhold conducted several more experiments on poor, defenseless creatures. Unsurprisingly, it seems no one has ever successfully replicated what Weinhold had attempted, and for ethical reasons, let's hope they never will.
The fuck, man? Number one.
Human cross pig. In early 2017, scientists revealed that they had created a human-pig hybrid,
A human
but it's
pig?
not exactly
What the fuck? What the hell is that? Imagine eating bacon from this fucker, bro. Imagine actually, could they make bacon from this fucker? What the fuck? That's a weird looking moose. Meow!
Human stem cells were injected into early-stage pig embryos, and then transplanted into surrogate pigs. The embryos were then allowed to progress in the surrogate pig's womb until they were around 28 days old,
Dude.
which is equal.
Is that, where they make the milk? Because look at this cow right here. That's where he makes the milk, right?
To the first trimester of a normal pig pregnancy. The embryos were then extracted from the pig, and tests on them showed that although they were predominantly pig, they did have around 10,000 human cells. This opened up the possibility of being able to grow human organs inside of an animal for use in human transplants to generate human hearts, livers, and kidneys. However, it's thought that functional and transplantable tissue or organs created this way is a long way off.
Piggy.
And of course, the ethical concerns are hampering the process. But the chances of an intelligent hybrid creature with a humanized brain...
Is that, Lucifer? What the fuck is that? That's a weird looking skinwalker. That's actually terrifying, bro. If I was just taking a piss in, like, the forest, bro, or some shit, and I see this fucker, oh, you best believe I would lick his, chest nipples.
Brain accidentally being released into the wild is not impossible, although highly unlikely, due to the supposed restrictions in place. So that's 5.
Damn, screwed. Well, guys, this was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Guys, which one of those animal experiments was the most scared of you and fucked up? If you guys are the reaction content reaction of these features you have to do, I'll see you next one. Peace.